of the big news stories that was just given to me by Chris Ayers. Thank you so much. Apparently, chat, we're getting another Jurassic World movie, and I believe originally David Leitch was attached to direct. I think he was announced to direct on Monday, and by Wednesday he was he had left the project, whatever week that was. But now, at least according to Hollywood Reporter, I imagine a few other publications, Jurassic World director found, apparently, in Rogue One, filmmaker Gareth Edwards. And so I'll just read this and I'll share my thoughts in just a bit. The dinosaurs are ready to roam once again, of course. Gareth Edwards is in talk to direct Universal's latest installment of the Jurassic World franchise and to step into the shoes that were worn, if ever so briefly, by Bullet Train filmmaker David Leitch. It didn't even last a full week. He didn't even finish the work week. Universal and Steven Spielberg's Amblin partners are moving as fast as hungry. Can we stop with the dinosaurs? I'm gonna read it as how I imagine they wrote it, chat. What was going on in the author's mind, in the writer's mind. Universal and Steven Spielberg's Amblin partners are moving as fast as hungry velociraptors on the project and have set a July 2nd, 2025 release date for the creature feature, making it a hot go project. Leitch, who directed the studio's upcoming Fall Guy action-adventure movie, was in talks in early February to helm the project, but just days later, the two sides parted ways. It became clear to Leitch that his creative input would be minimal due to the project's fast-track status and how the producers wanted to wield a stronger hand after the experiences of Jurassic World Dominion. This would also minimize the participation of his producing partner and wife, Kelly McCormick. The new Jurassic already has several drafts in, with a script written by David Cope. Let's see here. Edwards knows his way around creature features thanks to his breakout indie Monsters and subsequent studio debut Godzilla, which launched Legendary's Monsterverse a decade ago. Can you say roar with me, chat? He's already weathered one tumultuous production thanks to his experience on a Star Wars movie, Rogue One, and he's a special effects whiz, good with budgets, demonstrated most recently with last year's original sci-fi thriller Creator, which starred John David Washington, and though it was made for $80 million, it looked like it cost so much more. The new installment of the 3-decade-long franchise is being executive produced by Steven Spielberg, even though that doesn't even fucking matter. He'll put his name on anything as long as he gets a check, with Frank Marshall and Patrick Crowley producing through Kennedy and Marshall. Edwards is rep by WME, Range Media, and Curtis Brown in the UK. I am not. I fucking hate this author. Listen, man, I'm just reading how he wrote it. It is. I guess it is. I guess you're right. It is the South Park Rob Schneider trailer voice. It's kind of perfect, though, right? I expected more like dinosaur puns and shit. I'm disappointed. I thought there'd be more. Honestly. So I wanted to say it in that voice. I am not the biggest Gareth Edwards fan. Godzilla. I didn't really care for Godzilla 2014. I've talked about my issues with it with you guys before. I had issues with lack of Godzilla, and I found the human characters to be like really dull and boring outside of Bryan Cranston, of course. And I don't think he's truly the director of Rogue One. I think he shot a movie. He did shoot a Rogue One movie, a Star Wars story, but I don't think that's the movie we saw. I think Tony Gilroy came in there. And I think, for that 6 weeks of reshoots or however long it was, like he reshot that film, and I think the majority of what we saw on screen was from Tony Gilroy. And but Gareth Edwards, he was, he played along, and he clearly let Tony Gilroy do his thing, and he's credited as the director. Okay, fine. And then of course, he took a lot of time off, and he eventually came in with the Creator, which, while as the author's dad, I totally respected that he managed to make that movie on a relatively low budget, especially compared to a lot of blockbusters, like $80 million, and have it look as good as it does. I wasn't like very fond of the film in terms of the story, the characters, and I mean John D. Washington's a charisma vacuum in my opinion. I like the little girl though. I did like the cute little girl in the movie, the little Robo girl. That was fun, and visually it was quite beautiful. Like no doubt. It deserves a lot of credit for the for its aesthetics and its production design, but I didn't care for it as for its story, the movie itself. And that was very derivative of many better sci-fi films that I've seen over the years. So I'm not the biggest fan of this, and so him taking this job, I'm like, okay, I don't know. If anything, but at the same time, I was gonna say, well, it's like maybe it'll be a relatively lower budget Jurassic Park, and so it's gonna have like his creative spin on it. But then at the same time, it's like, okay, I think this is just we need to hire someone. We need someone to shoot this now as quickly as possible. Can we need this in theaters like by next year? Let's go. By next summer. And I don't think whatever creative input that he could potentially have, I don't think that's gonna be there. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't know. I just haven't really liked his filmmaking, to be perfectly honest. Outside of Rogue One, which I don't think he really truly directed, but that's just my opinion. I don't know. This isn't. I wasn't excited for this anyway, and now I'm definitely not excited. So, what about you guys? How do you feel about this news? Do you even want another Jurassic Park movie? The only thing, I mean, unless they go back and make it a horror film and do something like that, I think that would be cool. But they're clearly not going to do that, so I just don't really care. But how do you guys feel about this? Let me see what you guys are saying. I am curious. I'm going to scroll up. I fucking hate this author. I'm sorry. Oh, man. Crazy only one of his where I'm just kind of like, fair enough. And you like his other films. But is this movie, but is this movie to have Jurassic-sized ass? What? We'll have a Jurassic, I mean, maybe there'll be some thick dino booties. Use that voice for the rest of the stream, we demand. It'll kill my voice. I won't be able to talk for days. What I heard is that he was on board for the whole time, but Gilroy dictated what Edwards would shoot. There you go. So again, it's kind of Gilroy then. Let's see here. Not as good as Paw Patrol 2. No, it's not. It was not. I got in trouble with that. Paw Patrol 2, the Mighty Pups, or whatever the fuck it was called, was a better movie. I saw that. Yeah. What Sky went through, Chad. I was like, that's the drama that the creator needed. She almost died in the movie. I was like, holy shit. I couldn't believe it. She's the run of the litter. They didn't give a shit. Her mom didn't care. Her litter mates didn't give a shit. But Ryder, he gave a shit. He cared about her. He's like, I see potential. You weathered a storm to find me. I'm going to use you. So that's what happened. Oh, Christ. That's what you guys saying. It's nice that a new Jurassic trilogy will be kickstarted by someone who can actually direct. Yeah. At least when Jurassic Park movies come out, when we can do a watch party for you. Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought we could do Jurassic Park watch parties, but you want Book of Henry. Oh, man. Space Cowboy, Tommy, you're still on the fence. They should just delay at this point. I think they should. Tria's meh. Juke, I want a Turok movie. I want a Turok movie, too. I want dinosaur movies, but I don't need Jurassic Park anymore. Like, I'm good. I love the first movies, you guys know. I got my poster back there. I don't want more of these movies. Closest they got to something truly interesting was that 10-minute section of Fallen Kingdom where it turns into a haunted house movie and you could actually feel Bayona's influence there. That was more the tone of what we got throughout every movie. We could have had something actually kind of cool. Maybe. Paw Patrol 2. It goes hard, man. It goes hard. Make it even more sci-fi and have dinosaurs with lasers attached to them and he has my sport. He might. I mean, for all we know, that's what they might do. I think that is more likely than them making like a horror film, honestly. Drago and Beach. Yeah, I think both Edwards and Miona could direct a better movie blindfolded than with both hands side behind their backs to Trevorrow. Cool with the clearest of eyesight. And his hands on the camera the whole time. Trevorrow did make a good movie, though. Didn't he make that, what was it, Safety Not Guaranteed? That movie's pretty good. I like that movie. I'll take more Godzilla, less Jurassic Park. Suspicious more? I honestly, that movie's lame. Fair enough. I honestly think they should do something insane with Jurassic Park series. They had an idea for human dino. Oh, I know about that. Yeah, human dino hybrids, but scrapped it. But they had the concept art and the models, like the 3D models. But scrapped it. But you know what? If they just did that, that just sounds stupid, but it could be fun. I mean, at this point, the Jurassic Park franchise has gotten so stupid that I wouldn't put it past them to do that at all. They might go in that direction for all I know. I mean, clearly, this is not a. All right, let's see what the filmmaker like. What do you want to bring to this? It's like they already have the script that I guess there are several drafts in at this point. They have a timetable. They need this movie out by next year. And so I mean, a miracle could happen. It could be like, wow, this could be it could be the best Jurassic Park movie since the original Jurassic Park for all we know. But again, based on the track record of all the sequels, the how many sequels now? I guess the 5 sequels. I'm not expecting that. And again, I'm not a big Gareth Edwards fan. I just really I just haven't liked his movies, to be completely honest. There's just a lot lacking in them. I think they're flat. That's how I would describe a lot of his filmmaking. From Monsters to Godzilla. I don't really count Rogue One as his. And The Creators. Just this permeating flatness to everything. I don't feel invested in them. So, I don't know. I'm not... And if he has that... those are his sensibilities. He's going to apply that to the human characters. And I'm just like... I don't know. I'm not looking forward to it. Yeah. I do not care for that. At best, it's cutely mediocre and not something I look at and say, this guy should do a new Jurassic reboot. Fair enough. Hear me out. Gareth Edwards drops out. Universal gets desperate and gives it to Joe Dante, who makes Jurassic World exactly like Gremlins 2. Let's fucking do it. Yeah, give something to Joe Dante. Give something to him. He wants to make everything like Gremlins. That's what he's always tried to do. Well, he's trying to capture that magic again. I know why I was so aghast. Or turn out that girl's a clone. I mean, they cloned dinosaurs, but for some reason her being a clone felt way. It did feel 100% dumber to me. No, I'm right there with you, Luke. It was just like, what? And then they kind of retconned it in a weird way in the next movie, and Jesus, I forgot even what happened. I just remember going like, I don't like this character. I'm nothing against the actress. I'm just like, I just don't like this plot line. They're alive like me. You freed all those goddamn dinosaurs to wreak havoc. And it's like, no, don't worry, they didn't wreak havoc. Only maybe 40 people died over the course of 5 years. Only 40 related, human deaths to dinosaurs. Like, what are you fucking talking about? We took care of it. Don't worry. We just, it turns out Ian Malcolm was wrong. It's like, what? Oh, You had such a cool idea there at the end, and they fucking squandered it. Oh, Christ. Whatever. Sorry, another side thing. Did you see the concept? Yeah, we're gonna react to that. We're gonna react to that right now. Batman Beyond. Yes, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get that prepped. Because, well, you guys know I'm a huge Batman Beyond fan. You know I love my Terry McGinnis, baby. You better believe it. All right, let me get this up here. Ooh. Oh, it's so fucking cool. All right, let me finish reading your comments. But anyway, I would love it if they actually did that. Agreed. I'm right there with you. I love the original series. Me too. I think WB should do it because the art looks amazing. I want a Batman. Make it animated. That could have been their Spider-Verse. They should do that. It'd be crazy for them not to. Turns out it wasn't Cromwell's daughter. It was his daughter who gave birth to her own clone. That's still dumb. I remember at the theater, I'm going, what are we doing? We go from grasshoppers to this, and I'm just like, I don't like any of this. I don't like nothing. Oh, Christ. I think Raptosaurus or whatever it was called was supposed to be half human. I think you're right, Katria. I think you're right. That sounds very familiar. Now that you just said that, yeah. Because what was it? Yeah, the Raptosaurus. It had a dumb name. They should have just called it the Raptosaurus, but I guess there's a reveal in the movie. It's like, oh my God, that thing's part raptor. And I think like everyone's like, yeah, obviously. Like you look at it, it looks like a giant fucking velociraptor. I think that was very obvious from the get-go. Like, I ain't no paleontologist. I ain't no geneticist, chat. I ain't no BD1. But I'm thinking, well, that's a giant fucking raptor you made. And everyone's like, oh, I didn't know that. I had no fucking clue. Oh, that was so funny. What was I going to say? Oh, because, yeah, what was it made up of? It's like, well, it's T-Rex, it's Velociraptor. Obviously, the two coolest dinosaurs. It's a snake, which I'm like, that was a mistake. A snake. A cuttlefish. I think it's a cuttlefish. And was there something else in it? And I think maybe the fifth one was going to be, human. I felt like that was maybe something that was cut from the movie or that was in a draft of the screenplay. And because it's so goddamn smart in the film, I'm thinking like, just say it's human. Why not at that point? It wouldn't matter. Yeah. But yeah, but that's the thing. That's always been attached to the Jurassic World, like attempts to make like a fourth film or whatever. It's like human dino hybrids, and I still think they're gonna do that at some point. And I thought they were gonna. I always joke about the girl. She's like dino human hybrid. I know she's like I like to just call her dino human hybrid. I find it amusing, but I think they're gonna do that at one point, maybe in this new movie. T-Rex, raptor, cuttlefish, and I think it was also snake. I could be wrong. Let's see here. Somehow the explanation is dumber. I don't get how you birth your own clone. You're your own mom, I guess. It's so fucking weird. It doesn't. It's like, that concept's been explored though before in like other science fiction films. That's not a unique concept. It's just it doesn't pop up a lot because it's silly. Because it's very silly. There was this. I never saw the movie, but there's this movie with oh God, what's her name? Eva Green. Who's that actress who plays the Bond girl in Casino Royale? Oh God, what's her name? Help me out here, chat. I hate that human DNA equals intelligence equals this animal's murder psychopath. Yeah, Eva Green, like Eve Green. Eva Green? I thought it was Eva Green. All right. Any case, Eva Green. I'm gonna call her Eva Green for the sake of convenience. So I saw a trailer for a movie where she was the lead in. This was like a long time ago, over a decade ago. And the concept was her husband died, right? But she's like, I really miss my fucking husband. And so she impregnates herself with his DNA and basically like his clone. She impregnates herself with her clone husband and like, carries him full term, gives birth to him, and then raises him with the intention of, I'm going to fuck my baby. That's her intention. Like, I'm going to grow up to, like, have him become an adult, and then I'm going to, like, fuck him. That's the thing. But he doesn't know that he's a clone of her husband. And so he's like, I'm hanging out with all these girls. She's like, I don't want you to do that. And I'm thinking, like, I don't think this is a concept people are going to enjoy. And I have no idea I don't know if that movie even came out. I just saw a trailer for that. I'm like, this is weird. This is a weird concept. It's called Womb. Oh, good term, good name. By the way, insert middle finger emo here for making me Google my movie where Eva Green impregnates herself. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, she's straight up a groomer. Naya is energetic. I'm surprised Naya hasn't suggested that movie. It's like so much incest. It's just like incest. It's like just a snake eating its own tail. It's like, holy shit. And so, yeah, I didn't know if that movie even came out, but I guess it did. Womb, that was the movie. Yeah, I haven't thought about that film in years. I never saw. I kind of now. I feel like I gotta watch it now. I feel like I gotta watch that movie for you guys. But I was like, what the fuck? Oh my god. Let's see here. But yeah, we'll see how this draft. I mean, listen, I'm not a big Gareth Edwards fan. At the end of the day, I hope it's a good movie. I would like to see a good Jurassic Park film again. That'd be nice. This whole like fast tracking it has me very concerned. This feels like we just need you to shoot this. We got it. We just do what we want, and that's what this feels like, studio interference. So I don't know. And I think he needs like a big hit, honestly, because the Crater was kind of like mixed reaction, and divisive film. And it didn't do very well commercially. So he's like, I need some money. I would guess. But who knows? We'll see. We'll see next year. I'll be reviewing it next year for you guys. Oh, give her time. She will. She's like, I got to get through all the 80s and like 90s era incest movies first. Oh, man. I wouldn't mind seeing Sleestacks at Jurassic Park. Let's fucking go. At this point, might as well. Let's get all the Dr. Seuss monstrosities in there. He'll get the scale and look grab nothing else. Fair enough. Has a 35% RT rating. Looks like a good movie for the whole family. Oh, Womb. Oh, man. Yeah, it didn't look very good. I don't think it's going to appeal to a lot of people. Oh, Christ.